Writing scientific papers with AI. Hello everyone, welcome to the Lancet Summer YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Armi Khavandegar, a medical doctor and medical researcher, and here we are with Dr. Payman Salamati, a professor at Tehran University of Medical Sciences, specialized in the field of social and preventive medicine. In this channel, we are going to summarize medical hot topics recently published in the Lancet journal. Dr. Salamati, what paper are we going to discuss today?
Hi everybody, many thanks Armin. A couple of months ago we spoke about AI's capabilities for helping medicine. The title of that paper was Large Language Models, a New Chapter in Digital Health. Also, a few weeks ago we talked about research misconducts, particularly after advances in AI. And the title of the second paper was Safeguarding Research Integrity. And for today, we are going to speak about writing scientific papers with AI.
And what are the characteristics of this paper?
The title of the paper is Writing and Reviewing for Us in AI Times. The type of the paper is editorial, and it was published in the Lancet Infectious Diseases in April 2024.
As you might be aware of, ChatGPT has entered the market in 2022. What impact has this had in the field of science?
We know that ChatGPT was released in November 2022 and it attracted much excitement in that time. So about 1 million subscribers got its subscription during 5 days, and up to now about more than 180 million people are subscribers of ChatGPT, and such excitement is because of its ability to help science. However, there are a host of different concerns about publishing scientific papers with AI. To be more precise, there are different questions. For example, how can AI help researchers, reviewers, editors, and publishers? Or can those whose first language is not English benefit AI using AI for writing in a second language? Or will AI increase paper mills, plagiarism, or other research misconducts? Now, the authors believe that we are not able to answer such a question, and about 1.5 years later, we can answer the question. Interestingly and surprisingly, they don't explain why 1.5 years later.
So, can the LLMs be the article authors? I mean, do they meet the criteria for author contribution?
LLMs are advanced AI, and LLMs can write abstracts, summaries, and even full articles. They are able to generate data and figures. Now, most journals in their information for other sections declare that they don't accept writing with AI because authorship needs responsibility and having mastery about a field of science. And now AI hasn't got such criteria. If a human writes with AI, they ought to accept their own responsibilities.
So why can't the LLMs be the article authors?
LLMs are vulnerable to make up content. By making up content, I mean that LLMs can create different papers that their appearance is okay, however, there is no content, or sometimes there are some wrong contents within the papers. Also, LLMs can create fictitious references. For example, researchers asked ChatGPT who were infected by mpox, and surprisingly, ChatGPT answered that patients were in Central and West Africa. They had close contacts with infected animals. Some of them were healthcare workers. Some of them were travelers to endemic areas. And some of them had close contacts with infected people, including families, households, and caregivers. And ChatGPT didn't mention that gay males can be infected with mpox, and also didn't mention that mpox can be transferred through sexual contacts.
What are the suggestions of the article authors for utilization of AI in writing scientific research articles?
Researchers can use AI for writing papers. However, they should accept the responsibility of the paper, and they ought to mention at the end of the paper that they used AI. The editorial gave an example about its journal. They reviewed all submissions to the Lancet Infectious Diseases journal in February 2024, and they found that only 0.6% of authors declared that they used ChatGPT, and 0.6% of the authors declared that they use Grammarly, an AI grammar checker, and about 1.8% of them declared that they use AI as a kind of tool in their methods. So the authors believe that it's the tip of the iceberg, and many authors don't mention the usage of AI in their paper. Of course, they believe that there is no problem for using AI, and it's not a criteria for rejection of the paper.
And are the editors of the Lancet Infectious Disease currently using the AI?
They currently use AI for ensuring if somebody used AI or not, but they use AI for checking plagiarism, and they use it for introducing reviewers based on their previous published papers and based on their peer-reviewed background in scientific papers.
As you are aware of, AI can also be used for reviewing articles. Is there anything wrong with it?
Imagine that a journal's editor asks you to review a manuscript for them, and you can give it to AI for reviewing it, and you can ask AI for evaluating the manuscript instead of you. But there are some problems here. First, again, responsibility problem. As I mentioned before, AI cannot accept the responsibility of the reviewing the paper, and it's your own responsibility. In addition, AI is prone to different biases. And the last problem is about confidentiality issue. I mean, if you upload a paper in the internet for checking it with AI, there is no guarantee that somebody else can be informed about the content of the paper. To be more specific, it's the journal's responsibility to safeguard the content of the manuscripts which have been submitted within them.
At last, what is the conclusion of the authors of the article?
They conclude that AI is shaking up scientific publishing slowly and not in a linear fashion, but human expertise and judgment is and will be important than ever.
Thank you for your time and explanation. Once more, the goal of this YouTube channel is to provide a summary of medical hot topics recently published in the Lancet journal. Don't forget to like this video, leave your comments below this video and subscribe our channel.